Well, good morning. Do you realize that everything comes back to thought? Do you realize that everything coming back to thought comes back to the idea of choice? That whether you are a victim or a creator, it's based on your choice. Because life is not happening to you, but life is happening through you. Your thoughts create your world. You get to focus where you create your thoughts. You get to focus on what emotions you give your thoughts. You get to focus on what thoughts you speak. You get to focus on what thoughts you act upon. No one else does that but you. The interesting thing is that most of our thoughts, they say we have roughly 60,000 thoughts per day. Most of those thoughts that we have today will be the same exact thoughts we had yesterday. In other words, we've got a habit of thinking. And when we don't break that habit of thinking, we start just creating our life over and over and over and over and over again. So it's like it's Groundhog Day. It's deja vu, always happening to us. We think it's happening to us because our thoughts are habits. We don't even realize those habits are there. And we're wondering, why is my day always the same? Why don't things change? Why is my day the same? Well, because you're having the same thoughts over and over and over and over again. Right, Kimberly? It is work. There's no question about it being work. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it, but that's not what's happening. My thought is every day that I meditate with people, every day that I do this talk, and I do it regardless. I always do it. I think I've not done the meditation 3 times, and I've had someone else do it. But you see, I control that. I'm creating that experience in my life. And others can participate with me in that experience. How I look at it is, it's interesting. Let me give you this simple example. We've had the time change today where we move the clocks forward. That happens every spring in Texas. Why we have daylight savings time is beyond me. There's no logical reason in the world, and people don't want to hold their Congress people accountable to make a change. So, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But here's a key thing. I set my clock ahead so that I could do what I love. And so this morning in meditation, we had myself and 4 beautiful meditators. Normally we have quite a few more people, but today 4. To them, meditation was important. They chose to be on it. Others will say, well, I missed it. Well, no, they didn't. They chose not to be there. Do you get that? Everything is a choice. And all choices result from thoughts. And then the value we put on certain ways of thinking, that determines really where our life is going. It determines how we feel, how we act. So the more value we put on a certain type of thought, the more we think that thought. And the more we think that thought, the more we create that exact thing. So where are you going to put your focus today? It's a great question. Are you going to be tired or are you going to be creative? It's a choice. Guess what? Let me tell you a secret. There's no right or wrong. That's the illusion that there's right or wrong. There isn't right or wrong, not from the infinite perspective. When you're observing things from the observer perspective, which is how the infinite would look at things, the infinite would not judge. The infinite would simply look at it and observe. Can you be the infinite? Sure, because you're a part of it. I didn't know that. Well, let me just say this, Kimberly, with your comments about thought time change. It's really messed up my yellow lab and my parrot. They're saying, wait a second, why are you guys up an hour early? Why am I being fed? Why am I getting my medicine? My parrot, I gave it its favorite foods. Mashed potatoes and a vegan meatloaf and a biscotti, almond biscotti. My bird loves that. And he snubbed his beak at me. I said, why is he snubbing his beak at me? Oh, it's an hour too early. He's not ready to eat. He's got his habit. Do you get that? Are we any different than that bird? I don't know. Sometimes I think my bird's smarter than me. Any questions from you guys today? I can talk about anything for a few minutes. What's on your mind today? What's going on? Are you struggling with anything right now? Is it health? Is it wealth? Is it connection? Is it loneliness? Is it boredom? Here's what I'll tell you. All of those things that we may be struggling with begin with our thought. You couldn't have those things, those experiences, without thought. Thought is the basis of everything. Can you control your thought? Joshua says the true path is lonesome. It's what I currently struggle with because I want others to be on their true path. Josh, I'm laughing because you can want all you want. They've got to do it themselves. They got to want to do it. You can't do it for them. Give it up. McBride, let me tell you, everybody struggles with the lack of self-love. Most people don't know what self-love is. It's hard for people to do any self-care. Just dig into the book, The Mastery of Love, read a chapter, reread the chapter, highlight the chapter, underline the chapter, write questions, write comments in the sides of the pages on the chapter, devour that book. And here's the key thing. When you're on the journey of self-love, you're on that journey by yourself, i.e., self-love. No one else can help you on that journey. You can. There could be people who point out things, but you've got to do the work. You've got to do the work. No one else can do it for you. That's the key thing. That's why. Are you a creator or a victim? A creator does the work. A creator is always doing the work. A victim thinks things are happening to him, but in reality, what's happening is the victim's not doing anything different. They're not doing anything to change their perspective. They're not doing anything to change their circumstances, their environment, their actions, their feelings. I know I haven't said hi to a lot of people because I've been talking, but you know, if I see you on the side, in my heart, I'm saying hi to you. Julie, here's a simple answer how to move along. Pray. Do a spiritual mind treatment. Set it in motion. Know what's going to happen. Don't wait and be a victim. You do the conscious creation. Pray about it. You know what that's about. You've been around this movement a long time. I'm just reminding you, you've got the power. Use it. That's what we do. We forget we've got a power. There is a power greater than us in each of us, and we can use it. We forget that. I woke up early today. Even though it's time change, I woke up an hour early. So I was up at 3 o'clock yesterday's time, 4 o'clock today's time. I'm saying, what's going on? Why are you waking up? The universe said, I want you to listen. And so I sat there in my chair and I listened. And it gave me a couple messages. I've learned that when I wake up, there's something in me desiring to be heard. And it's up to me to take the time to listen. I didn't lie in bed and pound on the pillow and struggle and toss and turn. No, I knew. I'm up. I wasn't going back to sleep. Get up, sit, listen. Listen, because all the answers you're seeking are right there with you. And if you listen to those answers, you can build thoughts around them, build words around them, build feelings on them, and take actions. Now you're a conscious creator. Today, try to do everything a bit differently to break your habits. I'll be talking about that at 10:30. I'll either be doing that live in person or I'll be doing that on Facebook and on YouTube at 10:30. Live, just for you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your beautiful day, this early Sunday morning. And know that I'm grateful to have you here. I'm grateful for your energy. I'm grateful for who you are. And I do love you because I accept you just like you are. Love you all. Have a great day. Aloha.